On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up second.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got it. Mike 22, Mike 22. Let's attack. Let's go. Deep, tighten up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Chargers, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 53 yards.
Chargers first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert just beat the play clock. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. B.C. Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Mark check 33. Hey, check Mark 33. Check Mark 33. Pass. Mark check 33.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
That's the end. Of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
From the gun, Herbert, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Herbert throwing again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Chargers 14, Chiefs 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that myth?
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Charger ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Chiefs 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here we go. Shoot. Undercross.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Watch the twitch.
On 2nd down, a run to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And 1.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just shy of midfield. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check 26, check 26.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Chargers.
of the gun. Eckler running it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chargers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
The extra point.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chargers 36, Chiefs 21.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
37-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
His kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score, Chargers 43, Chiefs 21.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
They ain't ready for us.
And he returns this to the 22.
That is on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Lining up for the extra point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
46-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
On the play.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Get ready. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Herbert's pass.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Mike 22. Mike 22.
Herbert back to the air. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Mike 22. Mike 22.
Again, Herbert. toward the sideline. That's taken in by Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Herbert operating from the red zone. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick there on the coverage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
And 3 at the 5.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Joshua Kelly, his second touchdown on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking for Kelsey on the deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Chargers 64. Chiefs.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 20. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike 22, Mike 22. Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to
Austin Eckler. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The kick is good.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the pass. Mike 25.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack on first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on.
Herbert on first down now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw again, Herbert. On the crossing route, complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20. 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
I'm fully good for this life. I think I earned all my stripes.
Here we go. 69. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got one. Ain't no looking up.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use this. Second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
I'm scared. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 51 to Mike, boys. Hey, 43, 43, 15. I got you.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They go play action. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Gafford. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Mahomes now on first down. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, his throw caught at about the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So, for the Chargers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.